Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. My name is Z Dill and today we're going to be reviewing the Artisan Raiden Mid. This is a very popular pad and this pad is used by Matty OW, known as VT Matty. If you don't know who he is, he's the #1 US aimer and arguably the #1 aimer in the world. He only uses this pad as well as the G Pro Superlight. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and share my thoughts and opinions on this pad, and you can decide if this pad is right for you. So the first thing I like to talk about is the surface. Is very smooth. It's a fast surface. So if you're looking for a speed pad, this is one of the better ones. I don't know if you can see too well. So the material is kind of like leggings or like an Under Armour-ish feel. I don't really know how to describe it. It's just a super like silky smooth surface, not rough to the touch at all. I will say whenever dragging my hand across it, sometimes the friction will cause it to get hot and you may have a small burn right here on your wrist. I'm sure that multiple other pads will do the same though. So onto the base. Base is just simple like other Artisan pads. You know, you got the sticky pour on base, the best base in my opinion, especially if you have a glass desk like me. It sticks automatically. I love it. Onto the stitching, not much to say there. It's just the best stitching on a pad you can get, I swear. I don't think that there's any better stitching than this. This is the best you can get. It's parallel with the base, so if you run your mouse over it, it doesn't really catch it often, so it's very nice. One thing I'd like to talk about this pad, which I've heard a lot of other people say, that they didn't want to get this pad because it's brown. They say that's the only reason why they wouldn't want to get the pad, is because it's a dark brown. When you have it in person, it doesn't look like that. If you're someone who worries about the pad being a certain color, this is a blackish grayish color. Another thing I love about this pad is that the hair problem is non-existent. It's perfect, man. If you have cats, if you have dogs, whatever you have that causes hair, the hair will not get stuck in this pad. It's amazing. So yeah, I would highly recommend this if that is something that you come across and you do not like hair in the pad. Now the first big issue I want to talk about this pad is the slow spots. This pad had a major slow spot right here within like the first week or so. Like, it was so bad, and this pad started to feel a lot slower, and not even slow in a good way. And for the longest time I was sitting here like, man, this does not really feel like a speed pad. Like some of my other control pads feel faster than this. Well, that was why. The only way I ended up getting it to not feel that way is I would take the pad away for a bit, and then a few days later I would put it back on my desk and it'd feel okay. And mind you, I've had this pad for maybe 6 months, 5 months. So yeah, unfortunate that that happened. I ended up having to rotate my mouse pad 180 degrees and flipping it upside down, so that way I wouldn't have that issue. But still, another downside I'd like to talk about is that the pad gets dirty very quickly. As you can tell, this pad is shredded, man. It gets dirty very quickly. I think within the first day or two I did the scratch test with my nail and it already made a big mark like this. So that's very unfortunate that it gets dirty very fast. And also there's a random spot right here. You won't be able to see it now, but this happened within like the first day, and I don't know what it was. It was just some random piece of dirt and it got stuck on the pad and it stayed there until this day, and I still can't get it off. I could wash the pad, but unfortunately, even if I do wash the pad, it's just going to get dirty like this and within a couple of days. Obviously it's not going to look this dirty because I did do the scratch test. Just as long as you don't scratch the mouse pad, it won't look this dirty. But this is something to keep in mind if you're someone who's big on aesthetics and you like your setup to look super clean and perfect. Last thing I want to talk about is the spinout issue. I personally have not had the spinout issue. I know that other people have. I tried this on 3 separate mice. None of the mice ended up having that problem. So just beware that you may encounter that problem if you buy this pad. So my final thoughts are this pad is really good. I enjoy using it to an extent, but after I got that slow spot problem, I ended up just changing my whole mind on it. So all in all, my closing thoughts on this is a great pad. If you do want a speed pad, this is something that you can look into. It's pretty much as fast as you can get without going on glass. So with my honest information, you can do with that what you will. Also, if you have any additional questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I will answer any question that you have. Other than that, thank you so much for watching and have a good one.